Hello everyone, MarvelDCFan, and we're back. We're back with more Batman the Brave and the Bold. We're we're on the final we're in the final episode of the game. And it's only four parts. I can just say that here, which, I'm a little surprised at, but yeah. So, yeah, we're just we're finally finishing things up for Brave and the Bold. We have the next four parts, which are just going to be the last remaining episode, and then we also have one extra video going over the extras. So there's some stuff to talk about for sure. And so this episode we're teamed up with Guy Gardner, Green Lantern, who is an interesting character. Oh man, I say that and immediately my Green Lantern Vietnam flashbacks are slowly coming to me just because of Rise of the Manhunters. I didn't think we'd have to talk about Green Lantern at this point, but it's a thing. So yeah, so we have our teaser here, our prologue, our little cold open, and we're fighting against not Green Lantern villains. We're fighting against the Rogues, which are a team of Flash villains. Yeah. And they're not hard. It's fun because it starts off with you fighting each of them on their own, and then I guess spoiler alert, they're gonna fight together. So you got to deal with all three of their their things here. And Heat Wave's already dead. Or beaten. I love that even you're dealing with three bosses at a time. You're just they each of them have their own screen. Also, I never mentioned this before, or at least I don't think I have, but you can see whenever you take somebody out, the screen will pop up letting you know that they're beaten. But it doesn't quite fit the whole screen, or at least on one side it doesn't. I don't know if this is just because we're playing this on a Wii U or something like that, but it is incredibly distracting. Yeah. Yeah, it's weird. But yeah, the teaser is done. So now we just have the rest of the video to go. So I probably talked about this in the Green Lantern playthrough, but I haven't. I don't know if I really talked about my relation to the other members of the Green Lantern Corps, specifically the human Green Lanterns. So I think we covered Hal Jordan pretty thoroughly. At least I assume we did. And I mean, that the whole game was around him, so why wouldn't we, right? But yeah, I don't think I talked about how I feel about like Jon Stewart, Kyle Rayner, and Guy. So let's start with Guy Gardner, because he's our central Green Lantern for this game and this series basically. So also we got Mongul here being an absolute chode, like he always is. But yeah, I like Guy. Guy's like, to me, he's the underrated Green Lantern, and I enjoy that kind of personality of him being like the self-centered, egotistical piece of shit, where he's just like, man, I'm the baddest motherfucker in the universe, and like nothing can touch me. And I even like too that like some people go along with his ridiculousness, where it's just like, it's him kind of just, him messing around with like Batman, like just everybody. He's just being an absolute menace to society. It's a lot of fun.
What were you thinking?
That ain't good. What?
So most of what I know from Guy Gardner is through like adaptations. Like you have him as essentially part of the main cast for Brave and the Bold, which I do like this. I do like this version of the character, even though he's hot-headed and he can be a dick. There are some occasional moments where it shows why he was picked to be a Green Lantern, and that is very much the same case in this episode, where we get to see some of that. Where a lot of it is just him like butting heads with Batman or whatever, and then he just gets like he gets the time to shine and show why he's an actual hero, and that he can do his job relatively well. So as far as like, I mean, I said this before, but I didn't catch much Brave and the Bold, especially when it was airing, but I liked what I did, even though I was somebody who preferred, I was always more of like into the darker adaptations of Batman, the comics and stuff. The Arkham game. Well, by this point, the Arkham games weren't out. This is 2008, but like I had my enjoyment from like watching the Nolan films and stuff, Dark Knight and that kind of thing. But and then this campy Batman show comes along, and so but as far as Guy Gardner, oh, we got fucking Sinestro here. This bastard.
There's no need for that.
There's always a need for that.
Guy, he's not hostile.
I like that this is picking up directly from like an episode. So like if you've seen the show before, like I mean this game is made for fans of the show, but like I like that they actually they have bits of continuity where it's just like, hey, remember this episode? This was a thing when Sinestro became an absolute douchebag and tried to kill everyone, stuff like that. He was a Green Lantern, and then he just at the end of the episode wasn't anymore. But yeah, Guy, like, I'm trying to, like, outside of this show, the only other thing I can really remember Guy from is like the Green Lantern cartoon. where, you know, Hal is in space for a long time, so they had to pick another person to become like the Green Lantern of Earth. And yeah, I fucking love Guy in that show.
I can't believe you let that purple freak off.
Also, I remember there was
He's a wanted criminal, just like you said.
And right now, he's not posing a threat to anyone. Starro, on the other hand, is unleashing his
like
across the galaxy.
We shouldn't have let Sinestro go. That's all I'm saying.
Assuming we could.
I remember the Injustice comics where like he had a like before Hal became a Yellow Lantern, he had a lot of really good moments in was it I think it was year 3 or something like that. Yeah, he had a lot of really great moments, and he died off in the worst way possible, which is having his arm ripped off and, you know, falling from who knows how high. Like, it was it's bad. Outside of that, it's just like I can't really think of I can't think of many other places where I've seen Guy. So I guess I should talk about the levels a little bit. You know, it's the same, you know, go through the areas, fight bad guys, that kind of thing. There's one thing that makes this unique compared to the others, which is the little Starros that are everywhere. And you could see as I'm taking them out, there's a counter to you know, for how many Starros you kill. So there's 25 in each level. Not all of them, but for most of them, you're dealing with about 25 Starros or so. Every 5 you take out, they give you like currency. So it's just like you're going to, you're going, you take out 5, you get, you know, coins or whatever. If you take out all 25, then you get a large sum of money that you can use for, you know, upgrades, that kind of thing. So, oh yeah, I switched to Red Tornado there because, for the purpose of this playthrough, I've been mostly sticking with like the main cast of characters, as like the sides, like, we had Green Arrow, Aquaman, and then
Boy, these people live like animals.
I forget who we had. I forget who we had in the last episode, but I'm sure it'll pop up again.
That's what you get when your planet's
So, so for this one, I just went with Red Tornado because he's one of the main characters. Or Plastic Man. That's what I'm referring to. Plastic Man. We went with in the last episode. I like all the enemies that we have here. It's just like, it's just fucking like these small little guys that turn into big muscle heads, and there's ones that we're gonna meet later, which like after you beat them up for a while, they'll like turn to stone. Which that's kind of neat. That's fun. You know, that's a thing. And then oh, there's another one I'm forgetting about. Yeah, you can see like after 5 of them, you get coins, but and then you got the regular fucking chumps here, the chump aliens. Just main fodder that you're fighting, so it's not really much. But we're gonna draw the part to an end here and continue on next time with more hijinks, as it were. So, but yeah, everybody, see you all next time. Take care.